Hello, ninth graders, back again with Act 2, Scene 3. In the last scene, we discussed how Romeo and Juliet agreed to arrange marriage, and she wanted to have a good and trust relationship with him. She asked him, if you are an honorable person and your love is true, we need to tie this relation into kind of commitment, into marriage. For this, they departed and they agreed to meet some later time after he arranges his affair. Romeo went to the church to meet the friar Lawrence, or his, as he said, the ghastly father. When the father sees him early in the morning, the man is surprised. Why is Romeo here now? He greets him, good morning, father, and the father says, Benedicite, and this means God bless you, or bless you. So, why are you here, son? What concern make you up early? It happens that old people have their worries and their concern, and that's why they do not sleep all the night. But what if what happens for you as a youth and you have an unstuffed brain, your brain is empty, you don't have lots of concern and lots of worries to make you, unable to sleep, or cause insomnia. Then Lawrence ends with, or if not so, then here I'll head to try it. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight. So I expect you didn't get up early. No, you even didn't go to bed. Romeo said, that last is true. Yes, father, I did not sleep well. So, because of the old stories the father or Friar Lawrence knew about Romeo, he expected that this is has to be, or something has to be done with Rosaline. He knows the relation between them. God pardons him. Wast thou with Rosaline? Then this the friar or the priest is reminding him of his suffer of love that he was with her. Then for our astonishment and for the priest's astonishment too, Rami says, with Razuline, my ghost father? No, I have forgot that name. I have forgot that name. So here we end with Romeo's love to Rosaline, the one that has troubled, the one that made him sad, unhappy, untrusted, unfaithful. She even did not want to get into love. She wanted to be, or to keep herself chaste, as you said, a virtuous woman, and that caused him lots of troubles. Here he simply says, I have forgot that name. When Lawrence talks to him, um, that's my good son, but where hast thou been then? So, okay, if you've forgotten that name and you stopped having a relation with that woman, what is wrong with you? What is your trouble? Romeo told him, I'll tell thee ere thou ask me, ask it me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy. Look at this word, feasting with mine enemy, where on a sudden one hath wounded me. So, feasting with my enemy wounded me. That's by me wounded. Both our remedies, my remedy and my enemy's remedy, within the help and holy physic lies. I bear no hatred, blessed man, for Lord. Law means Lord. My intercession likewise steads my foe. So now he tells a kind of riddles to the father, to Lawrence. He tells him that I've been feasting with my enemy and he wanted me and both our remedies. The man does not understand. Then he goes, be plain, my son, go direct. I can't understand you, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds it, but riddling shrift. Now tell me clearly what is your problem, because I am unable to, decipher your riddles. What's feasting with my enemy, and what is wanted me, and what's both our remedies? So Romeo goes clearer, and he changes attitude. He tells him facts. Then Plainly now my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. Lawrence knows who's Capulet and knows, of course, his girl, as mine on hers. So now, um, on the fair daughter, on the fair daughter of rich Capulet, and mine on hers. So hers is set on mine. Now we are in love. Both are in love. I love her, and she exchanged me, and all combine save what thou must combine by holy marriage. So here, Romeo is clear. Now he's directly talking to the priest, asking him to arrange marriage for them. When and where and how we met and would and made exchange of vow, I'll tell thee as we pass on our way. I'll tell you everything, how this happened, when is that, and where is that. But this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today. Please do your arrangements. Try to finish it today. I want to get married to Juliet today. The friar Lawrence is surprised, is shocked. Holy Saint Francis, what a change here! What's happening, my son? Yesterday you was in love with a woman, and today you are in love with another woman. What is this? Remember when we talked about Romeo that he's passionate. He follows his what? Remember? Yes, we mentioned that he follows his heart. It's what's happening now. Yesterday he was in love with a woman. A couple of hours later, he would like to arrange marriage with another one. Jesus Maria, what a deal of Brian! Hath washed with thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline. Now, simply, you ended with Rosaline. How is that? Remember, how much salt water thrown away in waste. My friend, my son, Romeo, many a times you cried here. You wept a lot because you suffered in her love. You are complaining against her. You even wish to be in a tie with her. Where is that? To season love. Thou of that does not taste now. Even you ended love that you haven't started. You didn't have the fruits of that life, love, and simply you end it. The sun not yet. Thy sigh from heaven clears. Now the sun can hear your sighs, your cries, your pains, your complaints. Thy old groans ring yet in mine ancient ears. I still in my ears hear you crying and expressing your sadness and your grief about that love. Lo, here upon thy cheek the sins doth still. If you look into your face, you'll find still some tears you haven't wiped out, you haven't washed. Still, the effect of that love, my son, is in your face. The Friar Lawrence here is astonished. Why is this change? How does this happen so fast? He can still see the effects of Rosaline's love upon the body and the personality of Romeo. He even can still in his own ears can hear the cries. He can hear how did he complain a lot. How was sad he. All at a sudden the change happens and he in love with another woman, and not only love, he is planning to what? He's planning to have marriage. Okay. Then Romeo say, I pray thee, child not, don't laugh at me. She whom I love now doth grace for grace, and the love for love allow. The other did not so. Father, you know what happened. I suffered a lot in that love. This woman did not repay me back. I loved her from all my heart, and I suffered for her, and she even did not care about me. But the one I have now, the one I am arranging to marry, is in true faithful love with me. She whom I love now doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not see. Then what do you expect Lawrence will do? Will he reject this command, this request from Romeo, and sings him and asks him to go away? Play away, child. You're playing, and I cannot do this. No, I don't think this too. because Lawrence had something in mind. He agreed to do this. He agreed to arrange this marriage. But why? But come, younger waverer, come go with me. In one respect, I assist be. I will assist you. I will help you. Why is that, friar? Why will you help him? For this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love. Yes. So this is the intention. Now, could you analyze the intention or the motivation of Friar Lawrence to get the two gent, and I mean the man, the boy and the girl married? What is his motivation? Why is that? Yes, he would like to reconcile. He would like to bring reconciliation between the two families. He would like to bring peace. He thinks that this marriage can help the two families come to one place. Things come at ease and things end peacefully. The struggle and trouble ends and peace comes back to Verona. And also, this is because he favors Romeo. He would like to help him. He cares for him. So this could be the analysis of Friar Lawrence's intention to get the two gentlemen, the two young men married, Romeo and Juliet. Though he was surprised and shocked at the sudden change of Romeo's relations and emotions from one to one. But Romeo responded to him. He analyzed the situation that this woman is a faithful woman. She pays my love back. The other woman did not. So, um, Romeo at a haste. He's in a hurry. Oh, let us hence. I stand on sudden haste. So please, let's go fast. Wisely and slow, Lawrence says. Wisely and slow. They stumble that run fast. If you run fast, you will stumble. You will fall down. So let's do things, by order. By this, we come to the end of scene 3. And before we go, let's read these questions. Explain the dramatic irony that Frey expresses in lines 39 to 40. Now, Fryer is so concerned and worried that the boy is in trouble, but he does not know that the boy came to ask for a marriage arrangements. He feared that something is wrong with Romeo, but the audience, we as the readers too, know that Romeo is there because he wants to arrange his marriage to Juliet. Line 43, 46. How does Romeo react to the name of Rosaline and why? He has completely forgotten about her because because he is so absorbed in his new love for Juliet. Lines 48 to 70 explain why the friar tells Romeo to speak more plainly. To Friar, Romeo is talking in riddles by saying that he has been feasting with my enemy who has wounded me. That's by my wounded. Why is the language particularly confusing to the friar? He has no idea what Romeo has fallen, and that Romeo has fallen in love with Juliet. Okay, um, lines 57 and 70 describe the style of Romeo's speech and how is it changed. Now, when he was talking in riddles, feasting with my enemy, and he wanted me, now he says, Romeo's clear, concise, and factual. The change in his style of speaking shows his seriousness about wanting the friar to understand the situation and to marry them. What allowed the friar's strong reaction, and what does he feel this way? Why does he feel this way? The friar is astonished as shown by the exclamation to Saint Francis and Jesus Maria. He is surprised because he witnessed Romeo's supposed devotion to Rosaline and his extreme despair over her lack of interest. Then in lines 81 to 94, identify the line that explain why the friar agrees to marry Romeo and Juliet. He says, in one respect, I'll die assist be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household rancor to pure love. And for other reasons for the friar's cooperation, he is fond of Romeo, so he wants to help him. He may fear that Romeo would do if he is not able to marry Juliet. By ending this part, we come to the end of scene 3, Act 2. I will stop here and complete later. Remember to do your homework.